The most common New Year's resolution every single year is just to simply lose weight, okay? It's one of the most simple concepts, but it's extremely overcomplicated, just like a lot of the things in today's world, okay? But in today's video, I'm gonna give you 3 simple tips that you can use to maximize your fitness results in 2025, okay? Now, I personally struggled with fitness for 20 years, okay? I used to be fat, then I became skinny fat, and then it took me like 20 years after I was like skinny fat to actually figure out how to get a 6-pack, okay? The first thing you need to do is cut out alcohol as much as possible, okay? And now this one is really difficult, I get it. If you drink, I personally drank a lot during the last 2 to 3 months. I started back with my weight loss goals as of January 3rd, okay? And I'm currently around like 14 something, I would guess, percent body fat, but I'm looking to get down to like 12 or like sub 12 this year, okay? And that's gonna take pretty consistent discipline, okay? And I actually do like to drink sometimes, like to have a drink just to relax on the weekend, like have a drink or two. So I'm not gonna say that I'm never going to have a drink like this whole year. I wanna cut back on alcohol as much as possible. And I feel like it's actually the biggest game changer for your fitness, because obviously we know when you drink, sometimes you can make worse decisions with your food choices. And even like just the calories of alcohol make a big difference as well, you know? That's like actually the number one thing that was holding me back with my fitness for so long, is because every week or two I would go drink like heavily on the weekends, and then it would take me sometimes like 1 to 2 weeks just to get back to my consistency, okay? So I do think like if you're thinking about weight loss for 2025, stop drinking as much as possible, or just cut back on alcohol like 80% if possible. Like maybe limit it to 1 night a week, maybe like 2. The less you can do, the faster your results you get. But like keep your sanity. If you need a drink or want to have a drink, like do it. Just try to keep it within reason, okay? All right. Now, tip number 2 is gonna sound very basic, but I'll tell you why it's important, okay? And it's just calorie tracking, because what most people do is they just eat intuitively. And I personally did this for a long time. I would just think I was eating healthy, and even though I was eating healthy, I still would not be hitting my calorie goals, okay? Because since January 3rd, I've already lost like 3 pounds, and I'm not even hitting below my maintenance rate, really. Like I've either met or been right under or like heavily exceeded. Like yesterday I went way over my calorie goal, but I was eating like pretty healthy throughout the day, okay? But just a simple fact of like not drinking and tracking my calories has made such a big difference that I've already lost 3 pounds, and I've only done like 1 actual like weight workout in that time, okay? And this is like January 5th, I think I'm recording this. Yeah, I think I started, it's been I think this is like my 4th day, okay? So 3 pounds in 4 days. So yeah, tracking your calories is going to change how you operate every day, okay? Because you're going to be way more conscious about the things that you're eating, okay? Like the other day I was eating mayonnaise, and I was like, oh, okay, like, do I really want this mayonnaise or not? So I basically ate as little mayonnaise as possible, and it was like 100 extra calories or so. I don't really know the exact amount, but just because I was conscious of that, it changed what I ate and the amount that I ate, okay? Because before I might have just put extra on, I might have eaten chips with it, something like that. Like I've been very conscious of the amounts of things that I've been eating and tracking those calories so that I see where I am every single day, okay? And just the fact of doing that is gonna start making a huge difference, because really all your weight loss is just math, all right? Math is like basically what it comes down to, okay? But when your body is not having to process all the alcohol, it's not having to process all the junk food that you would normally eat, it's available to work hard to process things and like maximize your results for what's going in your body, okay? Now, I know this sounds basic, but every time I've gotten in the best shape of my life, it's because I was calorie tracking. I was meticulously tracking everything that I ate and making sure that I got as close to the calorie count as I could as possible, okay? And I don't know why, it really just works. Like, that's all there is to it, okay? And then tip number 3, if you're still here, I genuinely appreciate you. This is what I do, And it's basically just starting your day with a 10 to 20 minute workout, okay? And this can either be some light cardio, maybe do like a 1 to 2 mile run in the morning, or just like a cardio machine if you have something at the house. Or what I've been doing is just like body weight exercises, okay? And it's really not even that much in terms of like how much calories you burn. So what I do is I'll do 5 things 2 times, okay? So I have a pull-up bar right here. I just got some of those like calisthenics push-up bar things. I'm not sure what they're called, but I've been using those 2 things, as well as doing some ab exercises and like trying to balance myself on those little bars, okay? And just the act of doing that alone, like those 5 things 2 times, it takes about 10 to 15 minutes to do that. Like I'm not even really going that fast, but I think 10 minutes is plenty of time, okay? You can get up and do that. And just the fact of simply doing that is going to really change your mindset for the day, because you're going to be in this mindset of fitness because you're like, okay, I started my day with some positive momentum, okay? And let me keep that throughout the rest of the day. And I don't know why, but this really just starts to make a difference in how you approach every day as well as your results. Because just doing this, like I've done it 2 days, and then the 3rd day was yesterday, which I went to the gym. I did like a 1 mile warm up run. And then I did like an hour of weight training, back and chest and shoulders. And so far I'm down 3 pounds already. Okay. And I really haven't even been dieting that much. I've just been eating better, not drinking. And yeah, and that's working. So these are the things that have worked for me. I have a full guide on how I got a 6-pack because I struggled with fitness for 20 years. And once I figured out this system, I implemented it and I got a 6-pack within 30 days. I lost 3 or 4 pounds within the first week or 2. And then the last like 2 to 3 weeks was me like trying to get that last 1 to 2 pounds. But I lost about 6 pounds in a month. 5 was fat, 1 was muscle. And I went back and got a DEXA scan, but I had already had my 6-pack within less than 30 days. So I went from 16.3% to 13.6% in 1 month, which might not sound like a lot, but that was like 16% of all the fat that was on my body in 1 single month, okay? So I'm telling you, this has worked for me multiple times. Every time I've lost my discipline and lost my 6-pack, I'll dial this back in. And when I stop drinking and start my day with a workout and calorie track, like it works. Like that's the 3 things that have worked for me. So I hope this video is helpful for you. If you want the full system that I'll outline before, I have a video, or you can just download it right here. It's very cheap. So let me know what you think. And yeah, if you're interested in fitness coaching, I have some spots open right now. Like I just started with 3 people, but I'm looking to build more case studies. So I'm not really charging much at all. If that's something you'd be interested in for 2025, drop me a comment below and then we'll connect and then we'll go from there. So have a great 2025. Hope you get some amazing results in your fitness journey. All right, see you soon.